Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. How's everybody today? It is Sunday. Internet's back on, so we're all okay here today. We're iffy, always on, off, on, off, on, off. So today we're going to talk about something, and we're going to talk about is a bar girl is a bar girl good for you to marry compared to one that's not a bar girl? And can you marry a bar girl, or should you marry a bar girl? And so today we're going to talk about that. You know, a lot of times, guys, we do this sometimes. And is it okay to marry a bar girl? You know, is a bar girl something that can you have a life with? Can you marry a bar girl? Yes, you can. Is there opportunity with a bar girl? Yes. Have guys married a bar girl? Yes. And I gotta confess something. I'm gonna confess 100%. My uncle married a bar girl, and she was a bar girl, and uh, I met her when I was 10 years old, 11 years old, and that's when I decided I wanted a Filipina. And she was a great lady, a great lady. And she did not mind saying, because I asked where did he meet. Sit in the bar, and he was, he had, his had many tattoos here. He had many tattoos here. He was a full-blooded sailor, 100%, and he was a man of his word, and they told me stories. But that relationship was a good relationship, and they ended up staying together for many years. And they met in a bar. They met when in World War II, and they were telling the stories on how they met. And yes, you can meet a bar girl and have a relationship with her. And the pros and cons of that is this. Sometimes it depends on the age, I think, meeting a bar girl matters a lot too. Meaning, if she gets in the industry when she's young and she sees all the money that is there, sometimes a man will take her out of that, and sometimes she wants back in it because she wants maybe more money for herself or something. Because we all know what the thing is: once you get married, the money, the guy will give her money, being married to her, but he may not be giving her enough of the money that she was used to getting all the time. You kind of see with that. Or they may travel in the beginning there because it's all newly married and do all the things they need to do. But then again, too, you have to look at it this way. If you're in a situation where you marry a bar girl, imagine the situation is you got to be prepared that whether she's in that life, how does she want to get out of it? If she really wants to get out of it, or is she getting out of it to marry you for the money? Some people will tell you, "Oh, I'd never marry a bar girl. It'll never work." Well, I know it'll work, and my uncle's a prime example. And all my family are military. In fact, my brothers and I are the only ones not military. Everybody else is military, 100% military. My aunts and uncles, my dad, all of my brothers. I mean, my uncles, all my uncles were military. My cousins are military. We're the only ones that didn't go in the military. We're Vietnam time, and I decided that I will just keep doing what I'm doing. I didn't want to go to Vietnam. But here's something, too, you have to think about. If you're in a situation where you go and you meet a girl at the bar and you say, okay, I want to marry you, and you guys do get married, is her mindset going to be grounded enough that you guys can stay together? Or is she going to have uh, that mentality, oh, I want more, I want more, I want to still drink, I want this, that, and other? Of course, drinking does not mean that the person's going to be bad, but sometimes a prime example is this is dating a stripper in U.S. standards, dating a stripper. And back in my days, I dated strippers, and I know exactly what that is about because back in my younger days, it was just excitement and fun for me. Yes, I dated the girls like that, but it was a situation where, yes, you could bring them out, but I learned it had to do a lot with the age and bring them out. What I mean, date them and this, that, and other. But I knew it had to depend on their age because 80, if the person's been there for 10 years and she's wanting out, she's wanting out because of her age, and she's not making the money that she was once making when she was there earlier. And so that's the thing. And it's the same thing goes in the Philippines. You'll find somewhere along the lines they stay attached to the industry somehow, so they get the income because that's all they know. They don't know how to do office work. They may not know how to work on a line at a plant. They may not how to have any kind of tools or things like that that their knowledge that they know they should be able to do. But as you know, when you're one-on-one personality like that, they are some of the best salespeople in the world. Uh, the bar girls and or strippers, because they can they're good. They're outspoken. They're not shy or anything like that. I've never seen a shy bar girl. And so, but yes, there's opportunities. Can you marry one? Yes. Are that your guys coming here and marry them? Yes. But it goes bad also. They're toxic. They can be toxic. And there's guys gotten in relationships that said, oh man, I wish I never did marry a bar girl. But there's guys that marry bar girls and everything is fine. So which is better, marrying a bar girl or not marrying a bar girl? Marrying a province girl, marrying a city girl, or marrying a poor girl or a wealthy girl. What is better than all the above? The key is personality and how they are as a person, if they're grounded or not. I think a lot of times, a lot of girls here are grounded in general. Some of the girls more so than others. I have seen where the wealthy are kind of oblivious, and what I mean oblivious in some situations. They don't know what it is to be poor and not be able to have the money to feed yourself, where a poor girl would be able to do that. But a bar girl, and I can tell you this from experience, our bar girl's experience is if she sees the money and has money and sees guys coming in with money and wads of cash, and she gets out of that arena, you're just going to miss it. They're going to miss it. They're going to miss that fast pace, that the dancing, the drinking, the partying. They're going to miss the money. They're going to miss all the aspects of that. So you'll find that she'll be like in the house. You're going to find she's going to tend to want to drink, want to go out. She's going to want to party and do that type of world. Not all the time it's that way, but from my experience and what I've had experience with, did I date many bar girls? I don't know that I dated that many, but it's just I did at one time in my younger years, in my 20s, and I realized that I need to focus on jobs in life, my job in life. I had a good job at the time, but I get off work at 2 in the afternoon, didn't have to go back to work till 4 in the morning the next morning. So I would go usually to the bar and have what early morning, 2 to 5 or 2 to 6, and then go home, go to bed. But that's when you're single and you just kind of do your thing. But I think here, can you marry a bar girl? Yes. And can you find one? Sure you can. They're out there, and they're rounded and willing to get out of that industry. And I think more so here. I think more so in the Philippines, they're going to want to get out and have a family and children, and love their husband and their family, because a girl working sometimes is not necessarily doing it for herself here. She's doing it for the family, and because of their siblings and her mother and father, so they can have food and have stability. And for some reason, it's always put on the daughter here, and I don't know what it is. Everybody that I know, and even the ones I've talked to, sons take care of their family. Don't get me wrong, but the daughters seem to take more responsibility. I don't know why. Sons always take care of their mom and papa. I mean, I did. And I know a lot of them do. Even over here, they do. But it's the girls that really are more adamant about mama and papa. And here, I'm talking about here in the Philippines. And that's just, hold on. This is in my world. I was saying more. I don't know about anything else over here. I don't know about CDO or Dabble, but I'm talking in my world here. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Sorry it's been on for 9 minutes, but okay. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time on Tom and Ruth.